All right, fellas, here we are back in another Pokemon video. Pokemon presents July 22nd, 2025. Very odd for it to not be August, but that's okay. Yes. Okay. I've already watched this. I know all the information, and there is so much, dude. Look, if I was unemployed, man, content for days. Like, I would be making video. I'm going to still make video, but I have to, like, actually manage my time a little bit more. So I'm going to record this video, take a shower, come back, record 2.5 hours worth of videos, and get all those edited thumbnails made and scheduled out to go out between tonight and tomorrow. So we're going to be having a good time. And then I'll probably continue doing that tomorrow until I just basically run out of video ideas, right? Okay, so Pokemon Presents, this was a good one. It about followed the same format I kind of expected, with like mobile games and like shows first, and then like major game stuff. We got stuff for Champions, we got stuff for ZA, we got a new mobile game, we got new information for Masters, actually. I expected either like late July pairs or Ethan and Silver, and we ended up actually getting the late July pairs. So anyway, let's continue on, take a look-see here. It opens up with this guy talking about like the esports and stuff. I believe this, yeah, the Pokemon World Championship stuff, which basically just is obvious. We know how this is going to go. It's going to be like VGC. It's going to have the trading card game, Unite, Pokemon Go, and stuff. And they are also announcing this new card here. Very cool artwork, you know, for those that do care about that. Very, very cool. So, you know, they're still going as strong as ever with that stuff. Each attendee will also get a special code to get a special Toadscool if you're interested in that, right? Not really that major stuff, or at least not to me, but for some people, sure. Then we ended up actually going to the Pokemon Concierge stuff. We're getting actually more episodes of Concierge dropping in September. This seems like a very interesting series. I'm gonna actually watch it. It seems pretty good. I mean, nothing like crazy. This guy looks like Flock from Attack on Titan. But I mean, it looks like an interesting series. It's a cute little thing. So they're getting more episodes and stuff. It seems very interesting there. So very, very cool, right? Next, we went over to this guy who is the creative director, basically, for Pokemon, for Pokemon Company. And it was basically talking about like Concierge and stuff like that. Or not Concierge. Was this like the PokéPark stuff? I believe. I actually don't remember. Oh no, this was the Concierge. Okay, yeah. Or was it? I don't remember this part. Oh yeah, it's the Surfetch'd and Pichu series. Yeah, okay, so a new Misadventures of Surfetch'd and Pichu. Fun little series. Again, more TV stuff, right? And then it did end up going to, how do you say your name?
Hello everyone, I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon.
Utsunomiya. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. But yeah, basically game director. So we've got ourselves a bunch of stuff for the games. Of course, that's what everyone's pretty much here about. I'd like to share latest information about PokéPark Kanto, which interesting stuff for sure. This is pretty cool. Yeah, permanent outdoor Pokemon attraction. It's gonna be in Japan. I mean, if anyone can visit, it's cool. It's very, very interesting. It looks cool. I do like the design that they're kind of going for with it. So there's gonna be some very, very cool Pokemon stuff. It does look very, very cool. Sedge Town. Very, very cool stuff. So grand opening planned for 2026. I do like the look of it. It's very, 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 very nice artwork there. Ticket sales planned to begin in late 2025 for anyone that can visit, of course. But of course, now it's time for the games. Pokemon Go. Is this Go Fest? I don't remember because Go Fest Max Finale. I do not know what that means. If that's like an actual like finale thing, like the finale for Gigantamaxing. I wouldn't imagine so. But Max Finale bringing a bunch of like Gmax Pokemon, probably returning Gmax Pokemon, and it seems to be Eternatus. Eternamax Eternatus right there. Yeah, very, very curious, right? So that was pretty much all the stuff for Pokemon Go. Just basically announcing more Generation 8 stuff coming into the game for Go Fest. Makes sense, right? Then they actually did Masters, which was an interesting trailer. Just a bunch of different trainers, bunch of different outfits, actually. They all look really cool, I can't lie. It was pretty cool to see all of this with all the different trainers and all of the different effects that they're doing here. I do like it. It's pretty interesting. There was the Arceus at the end. And then they brought in Carmine. So Carmine is going to be a new character coming. Did they announce when? Yeah, okay, July 29th. She's probably the first one of the two. I'm going to guess it's going to be her and Kieran. That makes the most sense to me. She'll be coming in July 29th, leaving September 6th. So a little bit after the anniversary characters actually drop. So if you want to wait for the anniversary to drop, you know, you don't have to go for Carmine, right? If you're, unless you like, of course, know that you really like Carmine, which would make sense. And they also announced Terastallization. Seemingly, it looks like Terastallization's coming to Masters, which way too fucking long. I'm telling you, sorry. It took you way too fucking long to do it. I mean, if you're gonna introduce terrestrialization, should have done it when Nimona came into the game, okay? The first Paldean character. Way too late to do it now, but like, whatever, it's coming. So, hey, could be some cool shit. Very, very cool to see the game coming. And also log in now, get 3,000 gems. I'm still not logged in, but yeah, cool. So, Master stuff, Carmine's coming, probably Kieran too. Very, very cool. All right. This is cool. Lapras. I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, it's the Cafe Remix stuff. So Lapras in a nice little pirate outfit coming to the game. Also some more like some of its little goons. I love that. It's cute. Jigglypuff with its summer outfit and stuff as well. Bunch of different outfits. So get some more stuff for Cafe Remix. I don't know how that game plays, by the way, so I don't know how really like how this really plays with the game. But hey, cool little Lapras. There's also Pokemon Sleep, which seems to be bringing the beasts. I thought they announced Cresselia and stuff last time, so this time it seems to be like they announced the beasts here, the 3 beasts, yeah. September 2025, research Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. And then they also showed like Flygon and Trapinch and stuff. Discover a new area, Amber Canyon. So another area coming to the game. I've never played Sleep because I do not like how that works with your phone, sleeping on it and stuff. Really, does not work for me. But anyway, for the anniversary Pokemon Unite, also bring in Latios. Join the parade July 18th, Latios August 8th. I think this stuff was already kind of known, but they also, I believe, can Mega Evolve. I want to say so. I could be wrong though. Oh no, they can quickly. Okay, cool, whatever. I would imagine they could Mega Evolve. I don't know. I don't play Unite, but either way. So Latios coming, and some other stuff coming for the game. Very, very cool. I didn't really know much about Unite. Really, I'm not a big fan of it. Oh boy, physical TCG. Surprisingly, we did not get any news about TCG Pocket. I really expected us to get TCG Pocket news, but we did not get anything for it. Very curious on why, but hey, whatever, I guess. Trading card game, and they announced, they basically said that the secret rares and secret illustration rares that got leaked were actually real. We figured kind of as much, but they also revealed some new ones. So we knew the Mega Lucario from the leaks. Mega Kangaskhan, I believe that's new. It looks very cool. That's a pretty cool secret illustration rare. Not like the craziest, but I do like it. It's definitely good for sure. Gardevoir is easily the best. I mean, if the set goes up in price, which I'm pretty sure it is, this is going to be the reason why it goes up, because that is a very, very good special illustration rare. You've got like the Mega Gardevoir here, then regular Gardevoir here, Ralts here. I think that's Ralts. I can't tell where Curly is. It's probably over here. I just can't really see it from the effects that they're doing. But like either way, very cool stuff. Or is that Ralts? Then that's probably Curly. Okay, whatever. Then they also revealed apparently they're doing Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Mega Venusaur all in a special, or like these two are illustration rares, and this will be a special illustration rare. Interesting they're doing that format, but same kind of design between all of them. Again, a good illustration rare. And I believe they also revealed another one. No, okay, yeah, it was just these, yeah, right, these 4. So they revealed these 4. Again, they did not reveal Latios, so we already know Latios is coming, but that's basically 5 of the illustration rares confirmed. Probably another one coming, another Pokemon coming from, which, I don't remember which set Mega Latios is a part of, so whichever set she is not in will be another set that gets another Pokemon special illustration rare, and then I imagine the other 4 are going to be saved for, like, trainers and stuff. That makes the most sense because I believe they confirmed 10 special illustration rares total. But yeah, so releasing on that release date, basically what I expected. I did not expect them to put in any like Pokemon, like the Inferno X stuff, or like the set after Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia or anything like that. I just fully expected Mega Evolution, and that's pretty much what we got. So the special illustration rares was basically exactly, pretty much nailed it right on the head. And we got ourselves this new game, which I will probably make a video on tomorrow as I'll have my refresh. I actually played it a little bit. It's kind of fun, I guess. But I think it's called like Pokemon Friends, where you basically just do a bunch of puzzles. Yeah, Pokemon Friends. You do a bunch of puzzles, and you can get like some yarn to make Pokemon plushies and stuff, and you can like decorate a room, have a little bit of fun with it. Yeah, you can basically just decorate the room here, and then play puzzles and stuff like that. There's DLC. It's free on it's for some reason. Okay, it's free on mobile, but it's $10 on the Switch. But and you still have to buy the DLC on the Switch. I don't really get that, but sure, man, whatever. Just play it on your phone. Don't play it on your phone, or don't play it at all, because I think incentivizing them to make mobile games paid on the Switch is gonna be a little bit interesting. A little bit interesting of a decision, right? But yeah, I mean, it's just for like kids and stuff. Like, you know, you can have puzzles, kind of have fun with it. If someone's interested, it's great, right? I mean, I'll probably play it for a little bit just for fun, but then, you know, kind of fall out of it eventually. But yeah, it's a fun little mobile game, and it was released right after the presents, so you can download it now. And now we're into like the big boy news, I believe. I believe after this is the big boy news. Yep. Okay, so Scarlet and Violet 2, again, 2. Scarlet and Violet, they announced for the Switch 2, of course, or, well, they showed off the new Switch 2 upgrades to the game, which is obviously good. It's good that, let's see, yeah, okay, you already got that. I'm going to go ahead and mute it real quick. They announced that the Switch 2 editions are out right now and stuff, like go play the games, you know, very, very fun stuff. We already knew about most of this, but they also announced, if we go here, they played the music, the fun music. Yeah, boys. They're releasing the Shiny Ruinous Quartet as max rates. So play the game. I believe Wo-Chien drops tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. It might have been after the presents or tomorrow. And then they're going to probably drop them. They'll probably give a little more information. I didn't get all of it because I was busy at the time that it was releasing. But the shinies of these coming and stuff like that. Yeah, they're going to be releasing it like subsequently. New Terra Raid event series will kick off. Yeah, right here. So they'll be dropping Wo-Chien from July 23rd, which is tomorrow, to August 3rd. Chien Pao from August 4th to August 17th. So about 2 weeks per. And all the way up for all of them up till September 14th. Schedule start at 0 and yeah, whatever, right? In order to receive one or more of the Pokemon featured in this Terra Raid event, the total number of victories achieved by all participating trainers must collectively meet or exceed 1 million before the conclusion of a given Pokemon's event period. If the total number of player victories against one of these featured Pokemon collectively meets or exceeds 1 million, that shiny Pokemon will become available via mystery gift at a later date. In order to participate in the limited time Terra Raid events, you must have downloaded the latest updates and stuff. Okay, and Nintendo membership online membership and Nintendo account are required to participate in Terra Raid battles with other trainers. Okay, so like it's not saying you have to like participate with other people, but to make it easier, I mean, sure, right? But they are releasing all 4 of them shiny from these max raid events. You cannot catch it during the max raid event, but if it's like the Zeraora event, whenever they did it shiny, if you exceeded like 1 million or whatever it was back then, but now it's 1 million for each of these, you'll get that Pokemon shiny as a mystery gift at some later date. So this is a good way to actually release these shinies. They've been doing this more and more, releasing these shiny locked Pokemon as actually being able to be obtained shiny more and more, and I'm very happy that they're doing it. This is very, very good, for sure. Very, very awesome. There was also mass outbreaks of the like corresponding types of these, like obviously Wo-Chien is grass type, Chien Pao's ice, Tinglu ground type, and then Chi-Yu is fire. So, you know, these little nice mass outbreaks. If you need like some of these special Pokemon, fun stuff, right? If you need them. They're also giving away a tracksuit if you're interested in that. Cool. And then Champions. Champions, boys. Champions is here. All right. Champions actually looks really fun. I'm going to make more content over this, over this stuff, and I will be making content over the game when it releases and stuff, just because I'm very interested to see like how it actually plays, because it looks like it's actually pretty fun to potentially play single player if they release like single player battles. Obviously, it's meant to be like all your Pokemon come in, all gimmicks come in, and you can fight against each other and stuff like that, you know, probably with like some restrictions given. But they're releasing more information here. You can enjoy battles from the series, you can buy Pokemon from other games, from Pokemon Home and stuff like that. The GUI is revealed, and you can also find new Pokemon partners you can buy with VP. I don't know what the V stands for, but whatever points, right? And you can actually like buy Pokemon here. So if you want some competitive Pokemon, but you don't want to transfer them from your games, if you don't like have them or whatever, or don't really want to, then you can actually buy them, kind of like rental Pokemon from like Battle Revolution, Stadium, and stuff like that, right? But I would imagine you can probably customize them because they do show customization here. And I do not know like what the limited selection is. I do not know if you'll be getting better selections or more expanded selections and stuff like that. We'll just have to see like more information on stuff like that, right? You can recruit a Pokemon. I think it's like what, 1,000 whenever. Yeah, if you click on it, if you want to do a trial recruitment for 7 days, you can do 0. If you want a permanent recruitment, you can do 1,000. And I don't know how you get these points. Probably from battling, I would imagine. Battling, probably missions and stuff. You can actually get these points and then buy Pokemon and upgrade them and make them stronger. So here's actually like the box and stuff. You can see the Gardevoir over here has like the infinity symbol prior to register that it's fully unlocked. It's got itself, this is its EV spread from 0 to 32. I do not know what the 32 is because usually it's 31, so maybe 32 just implies it's maxed and there's not like an extra 1 IV. I'm not sure, could be wrong, but like it shows that it's maxed here. It's got itself a modest nature. It's got Moonblast, Icy Wind, Expanding Force, and Shadow Ball, synchronizability, you know, showing its competitive stats and stuff like that. Battles, of course. Yeah, you can do battles around like other people or do your own private battles for fun and stuff like that. Family and friends fighting and stuff like that. You know, obviously it's kind of how the game is meant to be designed, is for people over the world. Like, it's basically completely take out the Scarlet and Violet and like having to actually play a Pokemon game. If you just want to do PvP, this is how you do it. Very good UI, by the way. I really do like this. It's kind of in like a Unite style, and I think Unite's like UI is really good, but just not the game itself. That's just me not really liking PvP stuff, so no harm, no foul there. New way to raise Pokemon that lets you enjoy battles even more. Yes. Training. All right, this is what people have been wanting. You can use VP to train a Pokemon's IVs to be however you want. You need to max a stat for 31, obviously, perfect. But if you need that 0 speed IV for Trick Room, or 0 attack IV for Swagger, or 0 special attack for Flatter and stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, very, very good. You can decrease IVs as you need to, right? And of course, you can max them as well as you need, and it'll cost VP and stuff like that. You can also change their movesets, of course. You can change their nature. You can change their ability for different amounts of VP, right? So you can customize your Pokemon however you want, and that is exactly what people have been wanting forever. The question is, if you trade a Pokemon in Champions, are you able to transfer it back to one of the main series games? Or if you train a rental Pokemon in Champions, are you able to transfer that rental Pokemon to an actual main series game? Because obviously, like, if Champions is going to be the standard status quo for, like, new VGC stuff or just competitive stuff in general, you know, I don't think people are going to have a big problem if you can't transfer your Pokemon back. I'm sure, obviously, some people will be upset that they can't transfer the partners back, but, like, you know, make your decisions and, you know, don't, like, throw in your favorite Pokemon if you know you can't transfer them back, right? But, like, if they're just keeping this the same, like keeping this as the VGC standard going forward, it's great. But if they're going to go away from Champions at one point and you can't transfer your 0 speed IV Pokemon back to their games, that's going to be very hard for like future training stuff where you have to go back to that style of like, oh, now I need to actually either deal with imperfect like speed IVs and stuff like that, or like, you know, build perfect Pokemon or whatever, right? Champions makes it so much easier to actually be able to enjoy PvP, right? Incoming 2026, so very good stuff. I'm pretty excited for the game. It's going to be a PvP focus, but me personally, just because I'm not really the biggest fan of PvP, I really am kind of hoping that they do like a single player mode for it as well, like kind of like Battle Revolution had its stuff, Stadium had its stuff, like all of these games like Coliseum, XD, obviously those games kind of played like actual mainline games. XD and Coliseum did kind of, but you know, those games that were very PvP oriented like back in their time, you know, I hope that they end up kind of doing more single player stuff, kind of like they did with those games for this one, just because it would be very fun to like build up Pokemon and, you know, grind out and have fun with it, right? And then finally, take a look at this video. ZA. They took up about 7 minutes of the trailer for ZA, as they should, as they should. This goes into a rogue battle with a Mega Absol, I believe, or that's what the ending scene was from the last trailer. It's a rogue Mega Absol that you end up beating, and we'll go into more detail on that a little later. We get more trailers and stuff about catching Pokemon, different Pokemon that are going to be in the game. You know, you can see Houndoom there. That Houndoom looked pissed, bro. Look at that fucking Houndoom. What happened, bro? What happened to my blood, my boy? Wow, okay. We also get new characters here as well. Obviously, we know like Tawny or Bane, you know, whatever, right? But then we actually have these 2 new characters. Do not remember their names. It'll take me a little bit to actually memorize their name. Interesting. Lita, probably Lita. Strategic meeting, interesting, whatever. Other new characters, right? And AZ is still here, of course, as well, as we expect. We go back a little bit. Mabel. They put Mabel back in the game, which is so interesting. Mabel has actually become the Pokemon professor, and you can actually see back here on our laptop, it's still at the Team Flare logo. She is one of the Team Flare scientists. You know how Team Flare had like their 4 scientists, the females and all that stuff. Well, they kept Mabel in the game and made her the professor, and I'm very curious to see what they do with the other 3 scientists. Well, 4 technically, because you can add Xerosic to it, right? It's very curious. And you can also see on her chair here, it's got the Team Flare logo. So is she still working for like a secret Team Flare, or is, you know, is she just kind of like keeping stuff from her past, right? Very curious to see how that goes. Of course, we got Jet and Vinny. And then we've, of course, got the main character here with some like custom apparel. The customization in this game is actually going to be nuts. Keep that in mind. Like, see, there's some customization of like the jacket and stuff. And these are other player customizations. Look at the hairstyles, the hair colors, the outfits, all of them top to bottom being completely different. Very, very, very good customization, it seems to be, right? Main character in Scizor going into the battles at the ZA Royale. There's a Dratini fighting, couldn't tell what that was. There's a Furfrou with a different like style as well. You know, they're doing a lot of fun stuff with this. It's a pincer. Yeah, there's a Furfur with like a hat on it, and there's a Raichu there. Okay, yeah, they also introduced this. So there's gonna be some an evil organization. I don't remember their name. They'll mention here in a little bit, but they got this cool logo here, and they got these purple attire. Like, look at these people. They look fancy as shit. Kind of like Team Flare. Team Flare was very fancy. Remember that. And these guys are not very different. And our main character actually has a Dragonair now. And then here, I guess, is their boss, who he's got the same face as Chancellor Cole from fucking Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Pretty damn scary. But he's also got a Mega Evolution pin here on his little I guess embroidered on his little symbol here. Interesting. And he looks pretty cool. I won't lie, he looks pretty cool. He's got an Arbok, poison type, of course, why not, right? Dragonair fighting Arbok there. Bunch more Pokemon here officially revealed. There's the Furfrou we saw earlier, right? There's Emma. Hold on. The little cat face, love that. It's funny. But there is Emma here saying, lately there have been incidents in Lumiose where wild Pokemon don't have a trainer, are suddenly mega evolving on their own. Yep, we'll go into that in a little bit. But Emma here, of course, is back in the game. I mean, she's gonna be like one of the actual core figures of the game as well, probably putting a pretty big boost of her on her popularity. Also got this Tyranitar here, mega evolving, rogue mega evolving Tyranitar here. And there's some very cool stuff here. Dragonite coming out and a mega evolving. They did it. Mega Dragonite. Mega Dragonite. Okay, say what you want. I like the design. I don't really care. Could the wings? I think the wings I like the wings like how they went for the design. I think they could be like stylized a bit better, but I do like the wings on the head idea. I think that is perfectly fine. They also changed its wings and also made it have these little like feathers and stuff on like its neck and its legs, and also gave it a massive vast pearl on its tail. Look at that. Its tail got fat too. And then launched an attack at the Tyranitar there. There's also a Mega Stone you can see there, which we'll go into that in a little bit. It seems that they are bringing back held items, at least for Mega Stones, because you can see the Mega Stone there, and we'll get into it in a little bit later. Here is and her Esper, Mimi. Very, very cute. We got ourselves a rival main character. Bunch of different scenes here. Bunch of Mega Evolutions. Bunch more confirmed. Mega Dragonite. Yep. ZA Switch 2 edition. And there's a Noibat. Fun, right?
Pokémon Legends.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to go back through it a little bit here. So, yeah. Bunch of fun stuff in this. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Step into adventure with some new friends. A bunch of new characters again, of course. The main character doesn't actually come looking dripped out. They come in a regular outfit. I guess this is like them first being dropped off at Lumiose City. But like, they clearly don't have the cool jacket. They don't have the hat, nothing like that. Very cool, though. And then Urbane and Tawny as well, being your rival character, depending on which gender you choose. And they want you to join Team MZ. I don't know what this stands for. Probably Mega Z, Mega Zygarde. I don't know. That's my, that's an on-the-nose theory right there. But I guess we're going to find out. Team MZ, that's the logo. Definitely looks interesting for sure. So we're basically a part of the team ourselves this time. Instead of us fighting an evil team or fighting maybe alongside a team or something, we're actually a part of the team ourselves. So very cool, very interesting. Strategy meeting, you know, as they were talking about earlier. Yeah, Team MZ characters. Let's take a look at them. Naveen. It's okay. This character's named Naveen. Interesting. Very cool design, clearly. And Lita. Professional dancing stuff. Okay. We'll get more into their characters and stuff later. You know, we'll see like what makes them tick, what makes them interesting. Very interesting stuff for sure. Lumiose City by day and by night. Yeah, of course we know the difference between day and night. We got ourselves the Pokemon catching in the day and the trainer ass kicking in the night. Very cool. Bunch of Pokemon, yeah. And of course more gameplay and stuff here as well. I mean, we can see the UI is still so good looking. The map looks nice. I mean, this game just looks great. It just looks fantastic. It looks really damn good. And we can see surveying stuff as well. They brought back surveying in some form, some fashion. Want to see here, yeah, surveying Wild Zone 9 level 2, research progress 4 out of 6. So there are probably going to be like rewards for doing more research on stuff like this, like catching Pokemon, probably using them. And you can compete in the ZA Royale at night and stuff like that. Very good looking game, man. Still looks so good. Put passion into this, I can tell. Battle against powerful trainers. Wait, yeah, of course. So who is this guy? What's this team called? Yeah, okay, so the boss, Corbeau, boss of the Rust Syndicate. Very interesting name, I'll give it to him. Also, King Gambit statue, Steelix on the back, but he uses poison types. Very curious. Steel types and then his own poison types. It's an organization operating in Lumio City, probably doing some shady shit. Yeah, some business with the members of Team MZ. Takes financial matters very seriously. I even warned her, personally warned her, you know. Yeah, he looks very pissed. So definitely seems to be like our face villain, like the villain that they're gonna be putting on like the cover. You know, there could still be like a secret villain or something like that, or you know, secret objectives and stuff as well. Like I'm pretty certain that he's not going to be like a main villain or like, okay, he's going to be like can treat as a main villain, but there's going to be like probably something bigger behind it. I would be pretty sure of that, just given how Pokemon's been treating it for a while. So Rust Syndicate, Corbeau, very interesting for sure. See how like our fights with them go, how everything plays. Definitely do some videos over that and stuff as well. And customization, look at it, the customization is so good. Hair color, hairstyle, hair like a bunch of different colors and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, done a bunch of different customizations. So customize it literally however you want. You can also trim up for a fruit. I mean, we pretty much knew this. This is something we kind of expected. Take photos and stuff as well. Yeah, Pokemon is all about like people obviously like the battling and like the mechanics of the game and stuff like that, but like the ability to like take pictures and just like have fun in ways that are like not actually fights and stuff like that, and like give Pokemon more personality has always been a core thing with Pokemon here. So it's very good to see them continuing that as well and like expanding on it and making it a lot more interesting as well. That customizability on the trainer looks really, really good. There's Emma there as well. Emma is back. Best detective in Lumios, help with the detective work. So she's actually ranked up a lot. She's learned a lot from Looker and stuff back from the X and Y post game, and has actually become like the head detective now in Lumios. And I think her main thing is that she's researching like rogue Pokemon of some kind. Yeah, people around the city and handle and solve their problems and stuff like that. It gives again more life to the game. Like you take these Trubbish and I believe put them in like a different spot or something like that, and like it counts as a mission. Like there's a bunch of stuff. Probably you'll be able to go and get items. It's the world a lot more. Love makes it feel a lot more real. It looks really good. Like these missions actually do seem like they're going to be very interesting for them. Like the game and all overall. Like side mission 25. Legends Arceus did a good job of it as well, so good to see them coming back. Mabel, the acting director of the Pokemon Research Lab, Sycamore is gone. I'm very curious to see what they actually do with him, because I do not think that they're going to take Sycamore out of the game, considering his popularity especially, and like not have him like make an appearance in some way, shape, or form. Let's see how he actually appears in this game. I really think he will. I really do. But Mabel going from Team Flare to the Pokemon Professor is really good. Either she's turned over a new leaf and has gone into actual Pokemon research, or she's still evil and is now operating under a better like disguise and stuff, right? We're gonna have to probably see about that. I don't know. It's very 50-50. And Mabel actually helps you out by giving you like some TMs and stuff for leveling up by like doing your research and stuff. Rewards, requests, see like you get a bunch of TMs and stuff. Here's like some XP candies as well. Mostly TMs and XP candy, it seems to be, is what you would receive from like doing those missions. And rewards, of course, for doing other like requests and stuff. Yeah, Rogue Mega Evolutions is going to be very interesting. Very interesting. Lately, there have been since Lumios where wild Pokemon don't have a trainer are suddenly Mega Evolving on their own. So it's another thing going into the game is like, why are there Rogue Mega Evolutions? Like, what is the backstory behind that? Is like, why were the Nobles Rogue in Legends ZA or Legends Arceus, right? Now, why are the Megas Rogue in ZA? And this looks really good. It's a full-on boss battle. You got to walk around, move around, fight a fully Mega Evolved Pokemon with your party and your friends as well in order to actually like defeat them. You're going to have to do a whole lot here. And of course, use your own Mega Evolutions to fight them as well, which is what we saw with Dragonite here, Mega Evolving against this Rogue Tyranitar. It seems it'll be very fun. This could also be how you unlock their Mega Stones. We'll just have to see, right? They say it's a newly discovered Mega Evolved Pokemon, Mega Dragonite. So it seems like Mega Dragonite's only recently discovered. Very interesting for sure. Yeah, a Dragonair-like features. Wings on its head, pearl on its tail. Yep, that's a fat tail, by the way. Like, my god. Proportional to its body weight, fat tail. Yeah, an ally from Team MZ on your side. And it also, I did see someone point out, your rivals do have two different, like, aces, Staryu and Scraggy, which are Pokemon that could get Mega Evolutions, or Starmie and Scrafty, right? Yeah, Scraggy and Staryu right there. Could be Mega Evolutions. So you'll want to fight those rogue Pokemon with a bunch of allies. Maybe they'll make a multiplayer thing out of it, like the Terra raids and stuff, and Max raids. We're just got to see. We're going to have to see. I believe that brings most of the conclusions there. Yeah, so we'll get a bunch of course, Mega Evolutions and stuff here as well. But yeah, ZA is looking really good. Very, very cool trailer. They still barely got into anything about Zygarde there. I mean, we can see Zygarde and stuff like that in the game, but like wow, very, very interesting. Also, a little bit of stuff here. This is what I was talking about earlier with Mega like Hell Diamonds being back, because you can see here the wording: get a Ralts holding a Gardevoirite stone as a gift. Train Ralts, evolve it into Curlia, and then Gardevoir, and then Mega Evolve it into Mega Gardevoir to unleash its potential. You'll need further details, check out the official website. We'll probably check that out like later in a different video, but it seems that they're going to be at least bringing back held items, because this Gardevoir is going to be able to, or this Ralts will be able to evolve into a Gardevoir that can Mega Evolve. So maybe it's just going to be for a specific Pokemon, is like only this Pokemon can actually Mega Evolve, and is like, do you give it a held item, or does it like come kind of embroidered into the Pokemon instead of actually being a held item? How are they going to do it, right? But basically, point is, Mega Stones are back. It's not just like, you know, you get a Pokemon and after like unlocking its Mega Evolution, you Mega Evolve it. Right? It's like, or at least it doesn't seem to be that way. So we'll have to see though. We're of course just going to have to be able to see. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on here. I believe that's it. Yeah, 100 Pokeballs if you pre-order the digital edition. This is just a general pre-order bonus for the game, or early purchase bonus. I believe you can also get this like at Walmart for like a first week of the game being out or something like that. I don't remember how they work. But anyway, whatever. So yeah, ZA will release October 16th, and that was pretty much all the information there, and then it was a little exit there. So tons of information. I'll go over all of it each individually, and it's in their own videos sometime. I do not know when. I want to get this video up first. Let me know what you all think about the presents. I am very hyped. I like a lot of the stuff that they put in here. I think it was all really good. No TCG Pocket stuff is weird. Not necessarily bad. I don't really care that much. Some people probably do, but like, whatever. It was going to be a 40-second trailer. Didn't really matter. And we're going to get the new information soon enough anyway. So it's still pretty curious that they really didn't do much for that. And that's about what we expected. Gen 10 didn't come, but you shouldn't really have expected as much. I think that'll be more of a February next year thing, like Pokemon Day, during the 30th anniversary, I believe, of the series. I believe it's 30th. I could be wrong. Makes the most sense to do it then. Anyway, let me know what you all think about the Pokemon Presents in the comments below. Give me some ideas for content you all want to see, or like relating to the news and information we got, theories and general ideas and stuff like that. Let me know. I'll see you later. I hope you all enjoyed. Peace.